Today, we are going to Coqodaq. That is crazy. Quite possibly the most expensive Korean fried chicken restaurant in the whole world, specializing in champagne and caviar from the creator of Cote. We're Kristin and Will, and we're on a mission to find the best food in New York.
We have been getting so lucky with last-minute reservations lately. Last week, we managed to get one for Cote, which was amazing. And this morning, we got the Resi notification for Coqodaq. I cannot wait.
So when you walk in, there are all these sinks and it almost looks as if you're walking into a bathroom, and they have so many soaps, and they invite you to wash your hands because the idea is you use your hands to eat everything here. So make sure you're nice and clean, and then you walk into the rest of the restaurant and it is absolutely stunning. I love how there's golds and blacks and mirrors everywhere. The lighting is so cool. It also looks like everything's like a little bit sparkly. It is beautiful. They call this room the cathedral, and I could see why.
Coqodaq has a very similar menu to Cote, but instead of steak, the star of the show here is fried chicken. For $38, you can get the bucket list, which comes with 2 types of fried chicken, a few sides and accompaniments, and a frozen yogurt for dessert. One thing I found crazy is that the bucket list is apparently not even profitable for them. It's meant as a starting point before the rest of your meal, which can get extremely expensive. They're also known for their champagne and caviar. They've got the largest champagne list in the country, and their second most popular item on the menu behind the bucket list are their caviar-topped chicken nuggets, which cost $16 and $28 per nugget. I mean, that's gotta be like a 40-piece McNugget meal or something, right? That's crazy.
So we got the 2 cheapest champagnes on the menu. This place has like over 600 different types of champagne, so we figured we had to pair our fried chicken with a little drink. I got the red Prosecco, which is $12 a glass. Let's give it a try. It's very fruity. I love the fizziness to it. On the menu, it has a dash and it says like a soda pop. So I was expecting it to be a lot sweeter than it is, but it's really good. I also love how it's monogrammed with the logo. It feels so special in here.
So I got the cheapest Prosecco on the menu. This one is $14. Apparently the bubbles from Prosecco cut through the richness of fried chicken and make a perfect complement for each other. I'm excited to see how that goes, but I'm gonna give it a try. Wow, despite being the cheapest one on the menu, it's still really good, nice and dry. The whole menu was curated by a very famous sommelier, so I feel like you really can't go wrong.
So they just brought us some chicken consomme as a starter. They actually do the same thing at Cote, but there it's beef consomme. Let's give it a try. It smells heavenly. That is awesome. It's so nice and warm, it feels so good. And it's almost like the base of a chicken noodle soup, which makes sense because it's chicken broth, I guess, right? Delicious.
We just got our golden nuggets. We went with the cheaper one because $16 is crazy enough as it is, but we really wanted to try one for you guys. My other problem with this, other than the price, is that it's kind of funny to start with chicken as a starter when your whole meal is going to be like a ton of chicken, but I'm curious how it is. This thing is possibly the most expensive bite of food we've ever had on this channel. Wow, it's actually incredible. But I feel like that easily could have been achieved with the sauce and not really the caviar. I'm not really sure the caviar is adding a whole lot. It's really meant as more of like a celebratory way to start your meal and cheers with the rest of the people that you're with. But, you know, at least it tastes pretty good too. I do think this might be a one and done kind of thing though.
The rest of our food came so quick that I didn't even get a chance to try this golden nugget yet. Let's see how it is. That is insane. When it first came, I was like, how is a chicken nugget gonna taste that good? But the meat is so tender, and it's also so much meat. The batter around is just the right amount, and that caviar, I've never had caviar before, but it added such a nice saltiness. That was crazy. I feel like I'm so spoiled tonight between my first time having caviar, pairing it with champagne, and all this other amazing food. Wow. So first we got the original bucket of chicken, and then we're getting another whole bucket with the glaze after. It looks so good. First I'm gonna try it by itself, and then I'll try one with each of these 4 sauces. Curious to see which one I like the best. Also just wanted to mention that the breading is completely gluten-free. They make it with a rice flour, so I'm very excited to try it. All right, let's do it. Wow. That That is crazy. First of all, the breading is so crunchy and crispy, and the chicken is so moist. Once again, I was like, how good is this chicken gonna be? It is really good. Okay, now let's try these sauces. I'm gonna start with this June Verde. I'm just gonna put a little bit on here because I wanna try each sauce on this one chicken so that I can choose the one I like the best and eat it with the rest of my chicken. Okay, let's try it. Wow, that's amazing. I taste the cilantro. It almost has like a little bit of a salsa vibe. That's a great compliment. Now let's try this honey mustard. That's just like your plain old honey mustard. I would say it's got more of a mustard flavor. It's not that sweet. And it's also got like a little bit of a kick to it. So far, I like the June Verde better. Let's try the peppercorn. Okay, that's really peppery. It's got like a little bit of a ranch flavor to it, but I taste a lot of pepper. It's really creamy. I get like a little bit of mayo. Really good, but still that Verde is my top so far. Last but not least, barbecue sauce. That's really good. So the Verde and the barbecue sauce are tied for number one. This to me doesn't really have a super strong barbecue sauce flavor. I almost got more hints of soy sauce and a little bit of ginger. Like it almost seems like an Asian fusion type barbecue sauce. So good. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to gobble all this up. Let's try some of these sides. I'm gonna start with this scallion salad. It's so light and airy and refreshing, and it's got like a little bit of oil on it, which is a perfect complement, and I could chew on those crunchy leaves. That's really good. It's very different than the one we had at Cote. This is more mild. I would say that one was like spicier. Okay, next up is the kimchi. Again, the cabbage has the perfect crunch, and it also has such a nice spiciness. That's really good. Okay, next up is pickled celery, which is crazy because look at the color of that. This does not look like celery to me at all. It's almost like sweet, and again, the celery is so crunchy. Wow, that is so different, but it's really good. Okay, last but not least, pickled radish. It almost has the consistency of an apple, like I'm just biting on a cubed apple, and it almost has like apple notes as well. This is all awesome, but I can't wait to try the rest of our chicken. They just lowered the lights and turned up the music, which is so fun. I am loving the vibe in here, but sorry if it looks bad or sounds a little loud. Anyways, I gotta try this next plate of fried chicken. We got the soy sauce garlic glaze, and it looks delicious. Look at how shiny and like shimmery it is. Let's give it a try. Wow. Once again, the chicken is so tender. The batter to meat ratio is perfect. It has such a nice sweetness to it, but yet it's still savory. I almost taste little bits of umami, like mushroom savoriness, but yet it's got like a little bit of sweet honey flavor to it too. Delicious. So we just got served perilla seed noodles, which is supposed to be a palate cleanser between the chicken course and the dessert. You could see it sitting in all that nice soy sauce. I definitely taste that soy sauce. It tastes like a little bit of pepper and garlic and salt, but it's kind of got like a sweet flavor, which I wasn't expecting. I think it being chilled is really nice, but honestly, I would say these other pickled vegetables seem more like a palate cleanser to me. It's good, but just not what I was expecting. We just got served our dessert. It's a vanilla frozen yogurt with a berry topping. Also, I love how the logo is on the cups. The attention to detail here is unreal. The service has been incredible too. The food has been amazing. We loved the experience, and I am so sad it's coming to an end. I remember the dessert at Cote being one of the best parts of the meal, so let's see how this stacks up. Okay. It's good, but first impressions, I like the one at Cote better. This just tastes like the healthier version, which I guess is maybe why I don't love it as much, but it's got like a really tanginess, a really strong yogurt flavor, but the berry complements it really nicely. It does have like strong dark fruit notes. It's pretty good.
That was outstanding. Our waitress was amazing. The food was incredible. The juxtaposition of having fried chicken in such a fancy restaurant with caviar and champagne is so weird, but also works so well. The one thing you probably can skip are the golden nuggets. They are fun, but definitely not worth the price. Everything else though was so good. I definitely would add this one to your bucket list, pun intended. Well, let us know if you've ever been here or if you'd want to come. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.